What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to another tutorial. So this is basically the tutorial 2 or part 2 of the Lambda, AWS Lambda Telegram automation series. In the last tutorial actually we did one very unique automation example, like whenever somebody gets into the AWS console, we generally receive an alert from our Telegram bot, and the Telegram bot was actually being controlled by Lambda. So basically, if you remember in the last video, we have created something like that, like whenever somebody gets login, we generally get an alert from our CloudTrail. Okay, so and this message is actually being delivered by Lambda function. So similarly, in this tutorial we'll be going to do something similar, like get real-time AWS S3 bucket file upload alerts using Telegram bot. Means whenever someone is actually going to upload a file to a specific S3 bucket, we'll be actually going to receive an alert. Okay, so that is the use case for today's tutorial. So I'm not going to actually make this tutorial very lengthy like last time. For example, the Lambda function will be going to use the same Lambda function code, only little bit tweak will be going to do, and those part will be actually going to be covered in this tutorial. So this is the kind of very high level diagram. So end user is actually going to upload a file to S3 bucket. This event is actually going to invoke a Lambda, and this Lambda is actually going to sends an alert using Telegram bot to your Telegram. Okay, so let's actually open my AWS. So if you remember, this was our code in the last time we use. Okay, and in that code we generally use this layer. Okay, so we have actually used one layer. So similarly we'll be going to use the same layer this time. So how to create layers and all that is, we will get it from Google. So basically in the layer I actually added this request module, so that is why I use layer, because in by default Python 3 you don't have this request module, right? So now what we'll do, we'll be going to create a Lambda function first. Create function, and I'll be just going to write S3 upload alert. Okay, right, so we'll be going to write Python 3.7. okay, and let's create a function. So we'll be going to create the function. Okay, and this time I'll be going to use the same like Lambda function code. Source code is actually going to be modified a little bit, but more or less we'll be going to use the same code. Okay, so let's see. So done. So now what we'll do, we'll be just going to replace this part. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll be going to print the event. So event means is actually which event is actually going to trigger this Lambda. So basically this event will be triggered by a file upload thing. So basically what we'll do, we'll be actually going to comment this line. Okay, now we'll be going to actually um, we'll be going to do something, like first thing we'll be going to create an trigger to this thing, right? So for creating the trigger, first thing we'll be actually going to first deploy this thing. Okay, whatever is that will deploy. Okay, now what will happen, now we'll be going to uh, trigger, and after that we'll be going to actually import boto 3, right? We'll be going to, again we'll deploy this thing. Okay, so let's test this thing actually. Okay, so we'll be going to create a new event test, and so and save it, and after that we'll be going to JSON event cannot be saved before this thing. So let's say, and let's save this thing. So it is getting saved now. Test it actually with this test. Yes, so this is succeed, and basically I'm going to get a response. So basically in the print is actually the event is actually nothing. So basically there is no event, but it is actually running fine, no problem with this thing. So now we're going to add a trigger. So for adding the trigger, first thing we required, what we required actually an S3 bucket. So we have multiple S3 bucket. So what we'll do, we'll be going to pick up any of the S3 bucket actually. So let's go here and try to create an S3 bucket, or you can use an existing S3 bucket. Okay, so maybe let's try to actually use this S3 bucket. So basically I'll be going to use this S3 bucket whenever a new file is actually uploaded here. We'll be going to take this thing. So let's delete this file, and we'll be going to write permanent delete, right? And like this, delete. So my S3 bucket name is actually, if you remember, close, this is my S3 bucket name, Lambda test. Basically go to properties, go to little bit down. So basically, okay, so it is already cloud trail event. So I don't know, like it is actually connected to event notification. So basically it is connected to this thing. So I think I am doing already using this bucket for some purpose. So let's actually try to use something else. Maybe this one. Okay, so this is also cannot be used. This is I'm using for something different. Yeah, so let's actually do this thing. Okay, let's delete this thing. Okay, done. So close. Let's go to properties. This is all are actually part of something. So let's actually try to create a bucket. So S3 upload maybe 2nd of May, right? And done. So S3, not this one. So it should be SIP3 upload, then properties, then slowly go down. Okay, so basically event notification. So upload S3 upload file. Okay, then put, then we'll be going to actually Lambda function. So basically S3 upload alert will be going to select that. Also all changes are done. Now if I refresh this page, you'll be able to see an trigger here, right? So a trigger has been added. Now we'll be going to actually create some permission. So basically in permission, so basically uh, one role is added, but we do not sure which role is actually no. So basically configuration, permission. So basically we need to add this thing, configuration role. So basically this is the role. Okay, cancel this thing. Okay, then click on this role, and we'll be going to attach a policy basically. Okay, so at permission, attach policies. So S3, Amazon S3 full access, done. Okay, all done. Now delete this thing, so everything is fine. Okay, so now what will happen, we'll go here and we'll be going to actually again configure, then we'll be going to actually general configuration. We make this thing to run a little bit longer duration. So maybe 14 minutes. Okay, okay, done. So everything is done. So now what will happen, we'll try to actually open and cloud watch actually. Okay, and go to cloud watch. Right, and then what will happen, we'll go to log groups. We'll go to log group right now. There are total 20 log groups are there, so when I'll upload something in this bucket, the log group name will actually going to increase. So basically what we'll do, we'll go to S3 and we'll try to actually upload a log group. Okay, so I don't know what is this. Okay, so let's upload a file into this bucket. So basically it should be this one. Then let's upload a file. So we'll be going to upload this JPEG file. Okay, upload, and uploading is done. So basically what will happen, so basically this lambda must be invoked. So basically what will happen, we'll be able to see something in the CloudWatch. So let's do this thing. Still showing 20, so let's wait for some time. Yes, so basically it came actually AWS S3 alert. Open this thing. Okay, so just now it is actually executed in 357 557. Let's execute this thing, so you'll be able to see the event actually. So this is the event. Okay, so this entire event, so this is talk about file uploading thing. See here, put, and this is the name and bucket, and this is the file name also should be there somewhere. Yes, so this is the file name, this thing, right? Okay, so it should be actually uh, this is the file maybe I just uploaded. So basically this is coming like that way. Okay, okay, let's check. So basically it is download bracket 6.png. Okay, so that is how it is actually came. 6. So after this means actually one bracket, and this is actually another bracket. Okay, %28 and %29. Okay, okay, so let's try to actually include this thing into normal way, right? So let's copy this thing. How to actually get the bucket name and file name from this thing? So let's open a piece of code actually. So data.py, and let's write x equals to this thing. Okay, so basically this is our thing. So maybe print x of this is basically this thing, right? So this records is actually entirely this thing, and let's say actually see, let's copy this thing record, and let's see what is happening. Okay, okay, so basically this record is actually a list. So within list actually we have only one item. Okay, so basically we can easily write this. Okay, so in that item basically what will happen, in that item basically our item is actually part of that S3. So basically just write S3. Okay, let's see what is happening. Okay, so in S3 we got this thing, and within S3 we have something called bucket, right? So basically this is going to tell you the bucket name. Okay, so I got this thing, and within that I have something called name. Okay, I got the bucket name, right? Now what will happen, we need to actually get the file name as well. So S3 is actually going to give you this thing, and there is something called object. So after S3 we can use object, and after that we can use key. So basically we can easily write something like this: S3 object and key. So S3 you can just write object and key. So this is now going to give you the file name as well, right? So that's it. So what will happen, so now we'll be going to actually create something called, this is called bucket equals to this, and we can easily write file equals to this, right? This and this. So basically we'll be going to copy this thing into our lambda, right? So write this here, and this x will be replaced by something called event, right? So event and this event, right? And after that what we'll do, we'll be going to print something just to check from there. Okay, so basically we can write something like that, uh, bucket is uploaded by the file, okay, like this thing. Let's deploy. Okay, so let's deploy the changes. Okay, I deploy the changes now, and what we'll do, we'll be going to upload one more file. Okay, let's close this thing, upload a file. Let's try to actually upload this file, emp.csv. okay, upload. Okay, done. So now I'll be able to see the same thing from CloudWatch. Okay, so let's go here and refresh this thing. So 3 came, this 402, this is 402 as well. Let's see. Yes, so this uploaded by emp.csv. Now I want this message to be delivered. Okay, sorry, actually some construction work is going on. Okay, so sorry for the inconvenience. I'm trying to actually speak louder, actually whatever possible from my end. I'm doing it as much as possible. Actually I don't know, suddenly they started working. Okay, so now what will happen, so we can actually going to write this information here simply. So basically I can write this thing here, cut, and I can actually write this thing entirely here. Okay, like this, and after that we can remove this thing and remove this thing. Done, and I don't need this thing to be there, right? Then deploy. So deployment is done. Now basically I'll be going to receive a message whenever a new file is actually uploaded into S3 bucket. So let's go to S3 bucket and let's try to upload a file. Okay, add file. Let's try to actually upload, let's say just, okay, let's do one thing. Let's try to upload this file. Okay, I'm just creating a YouTube thumbnail for this thing, so maybe let's upload a file for this thing. Let's see, and upload. Okay, so files are actually getting uploaded, so let's see. Okay, so I'm just closing this thing, so it's uploaded, and hopefully I'll get a message here. So I till now haven't got any message yet, so let's see why I did not receive any message. Okay, so no message has been received, so that is a strange thing. So our lambda alert is here, so URL is here, request.data is here, so everything seems okay. So I don't know why it is not coming, because I believe there is a problem with this, probably this I don't know, this double quotes actually creating the problem. Yeah, maybe this double quote is actually creating the problem. So let's actually try to remove the single double quote. So the problem is actually here. Then redeploy this thing, and again go to S3 bucket. Actually let's delete everything. Okay, and let's do permanently delete. Okay, so deletion is completed. So let's close this thing. Let's upload a file, add file, and then probably copy this thing and upload. Okay, so I'm uploading this file. Uploading is completed. Let's close this thing and let's wait. Okay, yes, I'm immediately getting in this thing. Okay, so this was actually coming from the last part as well. Okay, and for this part also I'm getting an error. See, for this part also I'm getting an error, sorry, not error, an alert. So both alert I'm getting. So let's actually try to upload one more file. Let's see. let's let's okay, so let's okay, let's upload this thing, right? So let's upload and see how fast I'm going to get an alert. So see, I'm getting this alert again. So that's it. So this is the code. So basically, if you guys want to understand this code in detail, so maybe you have to watch the first video from the same playlist. So this is the tutorial 2. You can watch the same playlist, and you have to watch the tutorial 1. So in that tutorial 1, I explain you about this code, but in this tutorial the main important part is actually how to get the bucket name and file name from the upload event. Okay, so I don't want to actually stretch this video. I just want to keep this video short and precise. I'm just going to conclude that video. Just want to remind you guys couple of things. So guys, if you are really enjoying this series, just let me know via some sort of comment and feedback. If you have some like, if you want me to include something, or if you think that something is missing in the video, or something can be done in a better way, just let us know. We will always try to improve our quality. Or else you also can do one thing. If you go to the description of this video, in the description you will find a comment box. In the comment box also you can actually put some comments, so that you will understand what are the things are still missing in the video, what could be done in a better way. Or if you think something is still missing in the video, just let us know. And if you think this video is really helping you, just try to put some positive feedback, and also try to share this same content with your family or friends, whoever is actually like looking for this sort of content. And last but not least, please try to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would like to actually get some direct and indirect contribution for all of you guys. So please help us to grow, and help us to grow in the larger space, so that YouTube algorithm can pick up our video and promote our video to larger audience. Okay, so please keep on subscribing to our channel, keep on sharing with our keep on sharing our contents, and also try to put some uh, comments. And if you think the video is really good, please support us with a like and subscribe button as well. Okay, so that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.